Good evening, everybody. Man, what a rampage, bruh. It's the fastest 1 hour in pro wrestling for a reason. And now we know why, man. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to get into. So let's get to work. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling out there? I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. It's a good day. Turn this music down. We got some nice chill sounds for you guys tonight. Let's see. Keep that down low. Keep that down low. How was everybody doing out there tonight? My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only ChiTown Smark, man. Progression, bruh. Progression. We got the review tonight. We stole it from JD. He tried to take it back. We don't play that, man. We stole it. We doing the Rampage review tonight. Super chats are now open. Finally. Man, YouTube, man, jeez. Anyway, how is everybody doing out there tonight? I see we already have super chats rolling in, and man, oh man, I could not be more grateful. Let me tell you guys right now, off the bat, before I even get into reading them and how we get into them and all of that stuff, let me tell you guys right now, I appreciate all of you. I'm going along with this venture to see how it goes, see how it develops. And so far I'm enjoying it. You know, it is pricey. It is becoming pricier than I anticipated, but I feel like the payoff is worth it. So, from the bottom of my heart right now, I want to make sure I let all you guys know that I sincerely appreciate everything. I do. Everything will be used for absolutely nothing but the growth of this channel, because I'm in it for the long run, man. I'm in it for the long run. Everything will be used to pay for and or increase the value of the channel, and everything's greatly appreciated, man. Everything is greatly appreciated. I'm humbled. I'm humbled, to say the very least. Also, I want to give a little shout out to my new graphics design guy. All right, you guys gotta go check him out. You got to go check out Unbreakable Faded Art. My guy Aaron over there hooked me up with zero notice. All right. And we already have a forming partnership, and I can't wait to do continued business with this guy. I picked him up off of Buff's tweet about graphic designers and everything like that. And so far, this guy has been nothing but amazing and professional. So shout out to him. Shout out to all my day oneers out there. All of you guys, my mods, my head of security out there, head of HR. I appreciate all of you, man. Big Hodge, one of my original supporters, man. Shout out to Big Hodge. If you are not checking out his stream, checking out his channel, you should. Tech advice, life motivation tips, everything of the kind, man. And the quality is premier. I would go check out Big Hodge. But let's get into Rampage, man. We are still in Baltimore for this taping, all right? Excalibur, Taz, Jericho, and Ricky Starks, all on commentary. All right. We got a lot of people on commentary, man. We got Miss DMD and Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm and Ruby Soho. Now, I know what you guys are waiting for me to talk about in this match. And I'm gonna get into it. The wrestling was fantastic, right? What a fantastic wrestling match. I'm sure that's what you guys want to talk about, right? The wrestling match. We'll get into what you guys really want to talk about at the end of the match. How about that? So we get a good feel for the show, right? And right away, the show does feel like a recorded show, which I don't like, man. I don't like the feel. What I don't understand is how, like, why does it have to feel like a recorded show? Can someone riddle me that? Because the thing is, you can tell it's a recorded show when Excalibur starts doing his post overlays. You can tell they went in and did stuff in post and put it over. It just comes off as such. So when they cut to when they cut to replays and flashbacks and things like that, the voiceover from Excalibur just feels and sounds like that gives it a taped show feel, because we don't get that on the live shows. So little things like that, maybe little things like that. I mean, I don't know. It just feels a little odd. It feels a little odd. Right away we get Pittsburgh sucks chants from the Baltimore crowd, man. Baltimore will never let shit go. You know, they hate Pittsburgh, and that's just what it's going to be. I'm sure Pittsburgh hates Baltimore. But this was a live crowd. This was a live crowd in Baltimore, man. I mean, they were real live on Wednesday, and you can tell they kept that energy going for, after Dynamite went off the air. So good on Baltimore, man. Shout out to Baltimore. All right. And then we got, so the action was hot and heavy real fast, man. I mean, these women went at it. They went at it. They got the crowd behind them. I mean, this was the kind of match that could have easily served as the main event for Dynamite on Wednesday. It seems to be universally that no one really liked the ROH women's match. I mean, I don't think anyone really enjoyed it, but this was a match that could have easily served as the main event. It was entertaining as all hell. Soho and Storm did like a double leg sweep on Britt Baker, man. And I mean, they had the tag team tandem going on, man. And I gotta tell you this, Toni Storm and Ruby Soho work very well together. Very well together. We've already seen Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, work together, and that is what it is. They've always been great together, but we are now seeing that, yeah, Soho and Storm, they had chemistry, man. They got some chemistry. They look good. They look good out there. DMD with the air raid crash, man. I mean, Britt Baker goes for the lockjaw. Storm reverses. I mean, it's and they got the crowd behind them, man. We get, all kinds of, I mean, the crowd could not wait to shit on Britt Baker. And by the way, Britt Baker looks great out there. She looks fresh, She looks like she's rested, and she's not wearing that wrist brace anymore. I'm pretty sure she was still wearing that wrist brace from time to time, even when she was, back. But now she feels back. She feels like she's ready to go. I mean, she did seem like she was taking a little bit of a break without taking too much of a break. She was still on TV here and there, but you didn't see too much of Britt Baker in action. But tonight, you can tell she's back. She's back in rare form, man. So good on Britt Baker, man. Good on her. let's see, Storm. Yeah, Toni Storm puts DMD on the top turnbuckle, right? And then Rebel comes in and interferes. And then that's when Jamie Hayter came in, took care of that situation. Then Ruby Soho came in, and Ruby Soho sent Jamie Hayter to the outside through the ropes, and she took a nasty bump. Like a nasty bump on her ribs, man. Like she came down pretty hard in her ribs, so I hope that didn't bother her too much. Toni Storm gets the pin. Toni Storm gets the pin on Dr. Brit Baker DMD in an awesome match. It was an awesome match. I was into it. The crowd was into it. And I know there was a story going around as to why Tony Khan put the ROH women's match at the end of Dynamite. I saw the headline. I didn't even read it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even read the article because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It didn't work, and it shouldn't have been put there. This was the kind of match that could have been put there. You know, this was way more entertaining. These women are part of the locker room that your paying audience came to see. So if it's due to be the main event, then the main event of your show should be someone that the people came to see. You know, if they didn't come to see the person that's in the main event and you don't surprise with someone that, you know, they didn't expect but they would love to see instead, great. I mean, but if that's not the case, you can't just throw anybody in your main event and expect the live crowd to get behind it. Because clearly they were not going to. They did not get behind this match at all. This is a match they could have got behind. Because they know all these women can work. And they also know, we're going to circle back, that we're going to get Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm in a ring together. This is about as close as you're going to get to a bra and panties match in 2022, guys. So you better enjoy this while you can. And I'll tell you this, man. Toni Storm is not as built as she once was. You know, maybe it could be a good thing because she has seemed to have slimmed up, shaped up. She's in better shape, you know, which is a good thing. But Jamie, man, yeah, I think Jamie Hayter won this match tonight. We'll see how the next interaction goes between Hayter and Storm. All right, so Eddie Kingston calls into the show. And he has a lot to say, and it was entertaining as all hell. I was trying to get the transcript for it. I didn't get the transcript for it, but he called into the show because he wanted to say something to Chris Jericho. I guess he does not have Chris Jericho's phone number anymore, so he just called him on live TV. So he tells Chris Jericho at the end of his promo that basically, because at the beginning of the promo, Jericho had a little smirk on his face. He thought this was all entertaining and fun and games as Eddie Kingston talked about his family and how his wife looked at him differently and everything else. And then at the end of his promo, Eddie Kingston said, "You know what? I'm going to hurt you real bad, Chris." And that grin on Jericho's face just kind of, you know, it kind of went away. Shit wasn't funny anymore. Shit got real for Jericho. So it don't look good. Don't look good for Jericho. We had a Tony Nese promo. Tony Nese comes out with Mark Sterling, and they go into this rant. You know, they are tired of you and you thinking you're hot shit and on top of AEW, and I'm gonna end your winless record. I'm gonna end your win streak, and let's do this right now. I don't care how popular you are. Me and you next week. Me and you, Danhausen, not quite the guy we were expecting, right? Maybe Tony Nese is smarter than we all took him for. He didn't want to call out Hook. He wanted to call out Danhausen. So he said, next week, Danhausen on Long Island, your ass is mine. All right, so we'll see. So then we get a match. We get Hook versus JD Drake from NY. All right, so this match was literally about a minute and a half. There's no point even getting into it. I mean, it was a burial. It was a complete just fucking, I mean, Hook wins by Red Rum. JD Drake from NY taps in about 2 minutes. So, looks like JD Drake from NY just sucks. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, guys? Next up, we have the Owen Hart women's qualifier, guys. All right. Let me pull up these notes here. And there we go. We got Yuka Sakazaki versus Riho. Man, Riho's been out for a little while, right? I think she got hurt. I think she got hurt a few months ago. I forget what her injury was. If anybody else knows, let me know in the chat. But Riho was out for a while. She looks good. She's back in action. She came out in all dark, so I guess it's safe to say that Riho is now emo as well. I guess that's what a heel turn is for the women. I guess you just wear darker clothes. Because Riho did absolutely nothing. Battle of the Belts, shoulder injury. That's right. She did have a shoulder injury. So it's good to see her back. Good to see her back, man. Riho is always going to be embedded into the lore of the AEW women's division, no matter how her stint turns out, because she was in there from day one. So, and this match seems like a Kenny Omega wet dream. So, shout out to Kenny Omega out there. But yeah, she came out in dark clothes, did the same moves, wearing dark stuff, and even commentary tried putting over a turn like, oh man, look, Riho's wearing dark. I guess that's a change of it. No, she just wore different clothes, bro. That's it. No change, no none. She bought a new outfit at the mall. Leave her alone, right? The match starts with Yuka locking in the headlock, followed by an arm lock. Riho rolls through, but Yuka is able to take her down with another headlock. Both of them get up and receive a standing ovation. Right away, the crowd is behind this. Like I said, Baltimore made this episode very, very, very easy to watch and get into. The crowd really did make it that much more exciting. So again, shout out to Baltimore, man. It's awesome. Let's see. Riho lands a crossbody from the top rope for a near fall. Yuka lands a drop kick to Riho, sending her to the outside. Yuka then lands a cannonball to Riho on the outside, and then we go to commercial break. All right. We're back from commercial break. Riho goes for a top rope double foot stomp, but Yuka counters and lands a modified Northern Light suplex for a near fall. Yuka then goes for a splash from the top rope, from the rope, but Riho was able to get her knees up. Riho then lands a German suplex on Yuka. Both women then exchange roll-ups. Riho hits a double knee slam to Yuka for a close near fall. Yuka then lands a flatliner to Riho from the top rope for another near fall. Yuka spins Riho around, but Riho counters into a pinfall attempt, but only gets 2. Both women then exchange punches, but Riho was able to roll her up once again, and she got the pinfall in like a kind of like a roll up. It was a roll up, but a little bit, I don't know, a little bit modified or changed a little bit. The match was fine. The match was fine. Not a lot of excitement, which is kind of what we expected, from the Joshis and AEW these days. In my earlier days, you know, in my earlier days, in the earlier days of AEW, I was critical of the Joshis in AEW because I just felt that their style of wrestling wasn't really translating with the American audience. And to be honest, it looks like it probably still might not be. But at the same time, they're growing on me. They're starting to grow on me a little bit. All of them but one. I won't mention that one. But they're starting to grow on me, bro. They really are. Especially Hikaru Shida. I think Hikaru Shida's work in that feud with Serena Deeb has gotten her over with me. So, and I'm starting to appreciate Riho. I mean, look, they're all talented. I mean, I don't think any one of them there are there and not talented at all. So, but I'm starting to enjoy Riho's work a little bit more too. So, good for them. Good for them, man. If you're progressing, then I'm happy. You know, I don't mind being wrong. I came on here many a times and said how Britt Baker was not the one. She wasn't it. It was not working. And I still stand behind it. But at the same time, the second that she started showing progression and started becoming, you know, who she is today, you know, I was the first one to say, hey, you know, she changed and she got much better, and hats off to her. Same thing here, man. If the Joshis can do anything to get the crowds more interested in what they're doing, I'm all for it. Good on them, man. Good on them. All right. We get Dan Lambert is in the ring in his hometown of Baltimore. I didn't know Lambert was from Baltimore. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. So Dan says that coming back there to an AEW crowd is sick. Dan says that AEW killed wrestling just like the fans killed Baltimore. So Lambert is not going for the Long Island MJF dynamic here. He says, hey, this is my hometown and you guys suck. But this is what I don't get about, this is why I don't get about Dan Lambert, the whole Dan Lambert situation. So you got Dan Lambert out there with Tay Conti and Sammy Guevara, right? And then you have Dan Lambert run down Sammy and Tay, you know, to much of the crowd's satisfaction, you know. But then, in turn, that kind of turns Dan Lambert and his crew babyface, which is not really something that you really want, is it? I mean, everybody should be trying to boo Dan Lambert easily, you know? But when you have him run down Sammy and Tay, that's going to get you cheered. And it's been getting Lambert cheered and Sammy and Tay booed. All right, fine. So maybe they're doing a change here. So Sammy and Tay are clearly gone heel. And is Dan Lambert babyface? No, he's not, because he just came out and said that his hometown sucks. And I don't care what wrestling book you read, when you say your own hometown sucks, you are a heel. You know? There's no debate. You don't have to sit and wonder it. Dude, the day that Punk comes out in Chicago and says Chicago sucks, I think it's safe to say he turned heel. So here's where I'm going with this, though. If Dan Lambert is a heel, why is he being sent out there to feud with someone that you're also trying to make heel? It really creates a really strange dynamic. Like, are we supposed to boo Dan Lambert or not? Because last week we were meant to cheer him. This week we're clearly being told to boo him. And now we get Scorpio Sky looking like, I'm not sure, looking like he's turning back to babyface and going back to Frankie Kazarian, because because Ethan Page then says that he doesn't want his daughter to watch a show with lip locking. Kazarian then comes out and says, hold on, before you do all that shit, because Ethan Page is about to run down Sammy and Tay, right? Kazarian comes out and he demands his title match because Scorpio Sky told Frankie, like, hey, hold on. I know you're number one contender, but I got some unfinished business. Let me take care of what I got to take care of and you'll get your first shot, right? Frankie said, all right, I could do that. So now he's out here saying, hey, deal's a deal. Where's my shot? All right. Ethan tells Frankie that, hey, SCU is dead. You can get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't getting shit. We lied, basically. And then Scorpio was like, whoa. Hold on. Scorpio says he's going to be a respectful and dominant champion. Scorpio says the days of the title getting thrown around are over. And he says that next week, Frankie Kazarian has his shot. Now, to me, it starts to feel like Scorpio wants to go back to babyface. Wants to go back and be with his buddy, Frankie. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I want to see Scorpio Sky get a little bit more time in and working as a heel, to be honest. But if they did put them back together, I wouldn't be opposed to that. If I had to guess at this, I would say that they're just building a little bit of the friendship thing back together with Scorpio and Frankie, and then when they have their match, they'll double down on Scorpio's heel turn and have him, do some dirty shit to Frankie, and that'll get Frankie over it, and then it'll get Scorpio over. So it'll work out for everybody. All right, so we'll see where it goes. I mean, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm just not too happy with the dynamic I'm seeing with America's Top Team and how they're being portrayed. Are they babyface? Are they heel? The thing about it is, one would say, oh, well, hey, maybe they're just tweeners, bruh. Forget about it. They're just tweeners. They don't even feel like tweeners. They don't even feel like they feel like they're just full babyface or full heel from one week to the next, and that's just not the right way to be. It's gonna start affecting your live crowds. They don't know if they're supposed to boo this guy, cheer him, or what. So, a little bit more consistency in America's Top Team and the way they're supposed to be portrayed would be greatly appreciated on my end. After all of that, Jungle Boy comes out of the back and attacks Ricky Starks at the announce table. He just comes out, beats the shit out of Ricky Starks, and he holds up the title. He poses with the title, the FTW title. So they're gonna have a showdown for that title. I'm still not understanding what's going on with the FTW title. As far as its position in the company, is it actually a title, a recognized title? Is it not? No one's held that title except people in Team Taz. So, but they've had matches for it. That's also a little confusing. So, we'll see. We shall see. Main event, guys. Main event. We got Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal versus Konosuke Takeshita. Damn good match. But it looks like once again, now at least this time, and maybe it's a little bit different because Jay Lethal is very well known amongst AEW fans. But we got an ROH title match in the main event. Not a title match. We got an ROH match in the main event of AEW show. I mean, again, this has been happening for quite a few weeks in a row now. I just don't want them to lose focus on the stuff going on in AEW as far as world title pictures and feuds and things like that to come in, second tier to things that he's trying to build up in ROH. I get that he has another brand to promote. I get that. You got to get it out there. But I mean, it sucks when you're trying to run multiple promotions at one time, man. What do you want me to fucking say? I mean, if your audience is not tuned in or keyed in on a performer you have in your main event, that's not something they're just gonna instantly gravitate to. You know, they need something to be invested in. So, but we'll see. I think we're still in the early stages of this ROH, AEW, and then New Japan merger or partnership. I mean, a lot of things are going to shift and change. So let's just see where it all goes. So Lethal takes down Konosuke and taunts, allowing Konosuke to land a series of chops followed by a series of arm drags and taunts of his own. Konosuke is then able to land a jumping clothesline, sending Lethal to the outside. Konosuke then lands a crossbody to the outside. Lethal is then able to land a tope suicida, and that takes us into a commercial break. Back from the break, Konosuke hits a lariat to Lethal from the top rope for a near fall. Lethal is then able to lock in a figure four, but Konosuke is able to reach the bottom rope. Konosuke lands a brainbuster on Lethal for a near fall. Lethal went for the lethal injection, but Konosuke counters and lands a lariat and a jumping knee. That's that same jumping knee that murdered Brendan Cutler last week. Konosuke goes for the pin, but Sanjay Dutt distracts the ref. So Sanjay gets on the apron and starts, showing us how idiotic the ref is when a finishing move happens, and then a manager gets on the apron. As a referee, what you want to immediately do is stop looking at the action in the ring and turn your attention to the guy on the fucking apron, right? Because when Stone Cold hits the stunner and dude is laid out, as a referee, what you want to do is take your eyes off that situation and go look at someone over here. And that's what happened here. So, what are you going to do? Lethal rolls up Konosuke. Konosuke pushes him off, but then Lethal, when he got pushed off, this is a very smooth transition into the finish. When Konosuke pushed Lethal off, he pushed him and Lethal headed towards the ropes. Then he went in with his handspring, came back, boom, hit him with a fucking lethal injection for the pinfall. It's a nice little go home sequence like that right there. I kind of enjoyed that one. Lethal is so fluid. Jay Lethal is so fluid in his moves, man. He's so good. I mean, you can tell a seasoned veteran anytime, man, right there. So Jay Lethal defeats Konosuke Takeshita, man. It's a nice little win for him. After the match, Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal beat down Konosuke, and then Trent Beretta with Chucky T and Orange Cassidy made their way down to the ring. Slowly and methodically, no rush. Let's play the music. Let's walk down to the ring. I mean, you want to come save someone for a beatdown. You don't want to save them too fast. Let them get beat up for a little bit longer, bro. What's the rush? What's the rush, right? So, Orange Cassidy comes down. He gets up on the apron, and that's when Satnam Singh, kind of got in his face, like, what the fuck is this? And Orange went for the hands in the pocket, but Satnam Singh wasn't having that, so Orange jumped down. Orange jumps down, and then that music hits. We get Joe. Joe comes out, the ROH television champion. Comes out to confront Satnam Singh, but officials and security guard and the Baltimore Police Department and the SWAT team, they all came down to stop Samoa Joe from getting in the ring. These guys had no problem letting Sanjay Dutt get on the apron, letting Trent Beretta and Chucky T come down to the ring, get in the ring just to get beat down. And he had no problem with Orange Cassidy getting on the apron. But Samoa Joe comes out. Whoa. Everybody comes out. You have to stop that shit. You don't want Joe coming out here and doing anything. I made no sense to me, but it does make Joe look like a complete badass. So that I can appreciate. Anytime you got Samoa Joe out there looking strong and being booked the way that Samoa Joe should be booked, then it's a good day. You know? Then it's definitely a good day. Guys, that is it. Let me see this. That is it for our special edition Rampage review. Early, before SmackDown. I like this. I like the placement of this. I mean, I know it's not going to draw as much because it's not in the prime time spot. But what did you guys think of the placement of everything? You know? To me, I don't know. It seems like a little bit harder to cover a show that goes off at 9 o'clock Central. That's kind of late. No? I don't know. It seems like it's kind of late. But I did like the placement of this. To me, it feels like it feels a little bit easier to digest. Maybe it's just a me thing because I don't plan on fucking watching SmackDown tonight. So maybe it's just a me thing. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys joining me here. And you know what? We are going to go through the Super Chats. You guys are so awesome, man. You guys are so fucking awesome. I don't believe this. I sincerely don't believe this. I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled. So, I don't know what to say, man. Let's get into them. You guys are fucking great. You got Gino Morgan with a $5 super chat with no message. Bruh, your message is loud and clear. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go back to the first one. We're going to go back to the first one. Tim B will end up being my very, very first super chat, bro. Appreciate it. $10 super chat from Tim B. Been waiting forever to be able to send you this. ChiTown in the house. FJD. I agree. FJD, bruh. Who needs a JD? I'm kidding. For all you fucking wannabe bots out there, go back and send him more DMs telling him that I'm bashing him. That happens, by the way. The people out there that just kind of lurk on the down low and listen and then jump into his DMs and tell and I guess they think they're snitching on me. I don't know. Oh well. Guardian of Chaos, my head of security, coming in with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Jesse. Let's roll. The best chat in IWC. Guardian, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Guys, if you're not following my head of security, Guardian of Chaos on Twitter, you should do just that, man. You should do just that. Just going back and looking at his tweets and the posts and the things that he retweet. This guy has an extreme amount of knowledge in pro wrestling, man. I'd love to pick your brain one day, Guardian. Me and you, one day we'll sit and have a drink, bro. Derek Fleming Jr. with a $4.99 super chat. Showing the channel some love, brother, always. My question is, who do you have next in line for a TNT title run? Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I appreciate it, sir. I appreciate it, sir. To be honest, I would love for that title to stay put for a long fucking time. Long time. Long time. Oh, I did forget Hookhausen. Yeah, I'll go back to Hookhausen. They moved that title around too much. It's lost its meaning. We need someone to bring some prestige to that title. It's moving around too much. I could think of quite a few people who would be awesome for a run. Malachi, Andrade. Unfortunately, it's just so messed up right now that we need to let it chill, man. We need that TNT title to chill, marinate, get some value, get some awesome matches behind it, a couple of main events behind it, and then we can talk about who gets it next. And I think Scorpio Sky is the right person to do that for what we need right now. So yeah, there's a lot of guys that could be in line to get that title. For right now, let's leave it where it is, man. Let's leave it where it is. Man of 1,005 holds with a $2 super chat. Much love, Jesse. Keep growing, dude. Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, and you guys are the reason that I think I'll be okay. I think I'll make it, man. I think I will make it. Ryan a Chipmunk with a $3 super chat. I'm sorry, I don't know the denomination. Is this Canadian? Maybe it's Canadian. I'm gonna go with Canadian. All right. Oh, it's a sticker. Oh, I got a super sticker. I appreciate it, bro. Greg Goldman with a $20 fucking super chat. Jesse rules. No, Greg, you fucking rule, bro. You rule. You are fucking great. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Laura Quaz, another day oneer, man. A lot of day oneers in here representing and showing love, man. I appreciate it. Rampage was low-key better than Dynamite this week. Both shows are great, though. Salute to you, my guy. 5 tacos. Much appreciated, man. And you know what? I didn't think about it. But you may be right. You may be right, man. I mean, it was just a lot of action. It was crammed in. They got storylines moving. They progressed storylines. They had fantastic wrestling. It was, no long and drug out matches, but there was a lot of action going on in the few matches that they had. I didn't think about it, but since that main event kind of just put a damper on the show on Dynamite, you may be right. I think Rampage may have been pretty much low-key better than... Oh, Rampage was better than Dynamite this week, yeah. We got a $5 super chat from... You gotta please pardon me if I chop your name. I swear I don't try to. But Anankan San. Again, I apologize. Congrats on the super chats, brother. You came a long way you came a long way proud of you, even though I don't know you personally. I really appreciate your POVs and great Rampage. I appreciate you, man. It's kind of a good point. I don't go out and not go out. I don't hang out with my friends as much as I used to, mostly because we, all grew up and have kids and families, and it's harder to just go hang out as much as we want. So there's a lot of times where I start just feeling I feel like I started knowing you guys, but all I know is your avatar names and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I kind of know what you mean. I don't know you, but I kind of feel like I do. You can't spend as much time as you do, with someone, whether it be on a media or any other platform, and not feel some kind of connection. So even when I only know you guys by names, when I see these names, I do kind of equate to your thoughts and your opinions and stuff like that to those names. And yeah, I see what you mean, man. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. So Steven Escalante Gonzalez, hope I got that right, with a $1.99 super chat. Used to be a fan of KC until his hate about AEW. Shaking my head. Not even sure who KC is, bruh. Not even sure who KC is. But maybe he's a good person. I don't know. Holy shit balls. Did I just see that? Hold on, man. Cause I'm freaking out. Who in the hold on. Is that Osakui? It's Osakui. Holy shit. Osakui. Vasquez. I thought about you today, by the way, Osakui. I'll come back to you in 1 second. Osakui with a $500 fucking super chat, bro. Osakui, man, I don't know what to say, man. I'm humbled. I'm fucking humbled, man. I don't know what to fucking say. Keep up the great work, Jesse. I promise you, I intend on doing just that, man. Holy fucking shit balls, man. I'm fucking speechless, man. Thank you. Thank you guys so much, man. I'm thank you so much, bro. I thank you so much. That is fucking awesome, man. Let's move on. Rob Baby with the $1.99 super chat. It's Rob Baby. No more DWA Dirty Dano. No more DWA. All right, Rob Baby. Gotta tell you, bro. Don't know if I'm gonna call you Baby. I don't know. It just seems like you call another dude delicious. But thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate your $1.99 super chat, bro. I do. I appreciate every last single penny. You guys, you earn your money, you know, and I'm sure you work hard for it. And you can do whatever you want with it. And I'm sincerely humbled that you choose to help further this cause. So I greatly appreciate it. I really do. Gino Morgan with another $5 super chat. No note. I appreciate you, bruh. Gino with another $5 super chat. Are you going to play the AEW video game? Bruh, I am going to play the hell out of that video game. I'm going to set up a Twitch account and I'm going to live stream it. I'm going to play it on Twitch, bruh. So yes, I will be playing Fight Forever, man. Thank you very much. Michael Maraza with a $10 super chat. Jesse, cool to catch you live. Do you think that AEW sticks too many people in groups? People like Pac, Andrade, Swerve, and Keith Lee are all stuck when I feel that they should be in the TNT title scene. That's a good point. It does seem like there's a lot of faction warfare going on in AEW, and it's almost also starting to feel like if you're not in a faction, then you're lagging behind a little bit, you know, almost. But this is what I've always thought and said: the cream will rise to the top. The cream will rise to the top. So if you're that good, you'll get there. You'll shine through. And for everyone else, I think they're just gonna have to wait their times, because I think you're right. I think the faction thing does seem to take more precedence. And because if you're not in the faction, you kind of seem like a renegade, you know, this type of loose cannon type guy. You know, even the world champion, even Hangman is affiliated with Dark Order. You know, everybody's affiliated with someone. You got to get you some friends, man. You got to get you some friends. That's why they put Keith Lee and Swerve together. You know, I'm still interested to see how that tag team works out. But yeah, you're right. Guys like Pac and Andrade, and they've been known to be singles guys. But we'll see. We'll see how they fit in. Osakui again, bro. Thank you, man. I don't know what to say. So I thought about you earlier today, right? I went downstairs to my movie theater, and I turned on the TV, and the first thing I saw on the TV was the bumper and the icon on my. I've got Google TV. So on the home screen of my Google TV was Bosch Legacy. The very first thing. The very, very, very first thing. It was on I think was it Freeform, I think it was. Don't quote me on that one, but right away. I mean, I'm like, I want to start watching it, man. I put it in my queue of things to binge because I want to check it out. I like binge worthy shows, especially ones that that are low key and not too many people may know about. I find those the most interesting. So again, shout out to Osakui, man. You are an amazing guy. All of you. That's today's show. I am humbled, guys. Sincerely. I have some ideas for some fresh content. I did get the new laptop and everything else. I'm upgrading everything, and I got some ideas that I'm gonna team up with a few people on and just try to pump out some more content. I want to continue to grow. I do have the support of JD, Big Hodge, and there's other content creators out there are doing what they can. I mean, I love this community as in regard to we do look out for and help each other out, and I will always continue that going forward. Guys, that's it. We're gonna call it a day. Join me on Mondays and Tuesdays for AEW Dark Watch Along Live. I know Dark is not always everyone's cup of tea, but it's fun. I mean, we get together, we'll maybe have a drink or two, and we'll hang out, and we'll just check and see if there's somebody new coming through the ranks that might make a splash on TV soon. And we reward them with tacos, the only way we know how. Guys, that's our show. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate all of you. And let's do this again. Let's do this again. I like doing Rampage, man. I gotta try to cut a deal with JD, see if I can secure the rights to do Rampage full time. Guys, my name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only ChiTown Smark. I will see you guys on Monday.